Laker fans, welcome to another preview video. Unfortunately, Game 3 did not go the Lakers' way heading to Game 4 on Sunday. Early start time at 12:30. Lakers needing a win. Needing to win very badly. Again, it's not over if they lose this game on Sunday, but that's a pretty tough task to come back 3-1 on a team that is a legit team. Minnesota is a good team, probably a little underestimated coming into the series. And I'm not saying it couldn't happen because anything with Luka and LeBron and Reeves – with two of those games being in LA, if they were down 3-1, I'm not saying it's out of the question, but that's a tough ask. They need to win this game on Sunday. So looking back at Game 3, it's tough to kind of assess if it's more the Lakers being sloppy and having some bad circumstances in that game or the Timberwolves being great. I mean, looking at the total stats of this game, the Timberwolves from three-pointer, the Timberwolves shot 13 of 36. The Lakers actually shot 17 of 40, so made 4 more threes, but also attempted 4 more threes. Rebounding was dead even at 38 apiece. Free throws were bad for both teams. The Timberwolves shot 15 of 21 from the free throw line. The Lakers shot 13 of 20, so they missed 6. Lakers missed 7. The Lakers missed some free throws at big times in that game when it was really kind of the game was in doubt, and knowing that you're in Minnesota, they're kind of waiting for the crowd to pop. The Lakers missed some crucial free throws. The Lakers almost doubled their turnover margin. The Lakers were really bad turning the ball over. I mean, simple turnovers, throwing the ball away, getting easy buckets. Again, coming at pivotal times in games, coming at times when the Lakers were kind of going on runs. Simple things. There was a LeBron missed layup. He dropped the ball going out of bounds. There was a Vanderbilt turnover. The whole team was turning the ball over. So I'm not singling anyone out. The whole team was turning the ball over. Obviously, Luka's sickness played into this thing, but just kind of looking at LeBron, unreal game. He did what he could. 38 points, 10 rebounds. Can't ask for much more than LeBron at this stage in his career. I mean, that is a excellent performance by him, and it sucks the Lakers lost that game because that's a vintage performance. But I think what we're seeing is the Lakers' big three really has to come through, especially against a team that with this much size and length that they have. And Reeves got it together, had his best game of the series, 20 points, 7 rebounds, got it going from the three-point line. But Luka with the sickness, still had 17 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. Gotta credit Luka. I mean, he was trying. I can't kill Luka. He looked sick. He looked bad out there. LeBron mentioned it after the game, and I was kind of waiting to hear no excuses, but he was like, yeah, he was sick. We didn't know if he was gonna play. I mean, it was bad. The fact that he was out there, credit to Luka for kind of giving his all to the team, but just horrible timing with the sickness. And I mean, that was hopefully it doesn't spread to the rest of the team. Hopefully he's better for Sunday. He's off the injury report for Sunday, which is great. So hopefully they're getting him some IVs and everything ready to go for that game. I think we're still looking at the supporting cast. I think two guys who had really bad games was Jackson Hayes and Rui Hachimura. Jackson Hayes has been extremely disappointing this series. 2 points, 1 rebound, 9 minutes in Game 3. Jackson Hayes has been a career backup. We know this. He was backing up AD, and going into the postseason, we all knew that the Lakers' lack of size would if the Lakers are to go down, that would be the reason why. But he has just shrunk, and I think teams have figured it out that Rudy Gobert, even though he's not very good offensively, he's a rim protector. He is a defensive presence down there, and Jackson Hayes can't shoot the ball. And the only real way he gets involved offensively is when he's dunking or catching lobs, and he has done none of that. He's committing sloppy fouls, not rebounding, 1 rebound. I mean, you'd think that would be the one thing he could do. So he has been really a disaster in this series, and it's really just kind of making the lack of size for the Lakers even more of a problem. I mean, they're getting back tip rebounds. They're just it's not really a sure thing the Lakers are going to come down when they force a miss, and I think we saw that a lot in Game 3. Rui, I thought, had a rough night. 8 points, wasn't really that effective. Just wasn't, you needed someone else to step up. With Luka being sick, LeBron doing what he was doing, Reeves was chipping in. You needed someone else to step in, and Rui really didn't do it. But you had to keep him on the floor because Jackson Hayes has been so bad. You need some length. Rui's, pretty tall and has some length and size there to go along with it because they are such a big team. The bench, I think, really needs to take more shots. Dorian Finney-Smith, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field. Vando, 3 points, 5 rebounds. I thought he had a very good game. He only took 1 shot. Vincent, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field. And Jordan Goodwin, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field. I thought he actually played an excellent game. He got a little bit more run in this game. And all those guys were great defensively. And none of them were really bad. But the bench needs to step up and take more shots. The corner 3 has not been there. the entire offense this whole series has come from Luka, LeBron, or Reeves making a play an ISO ball. And the shots have really not been falling from the outside. They got to get them more looks out there. They got to take more looks. I mentioned this in my last video. I know Dalton Knecht doesn't play defense, but there's a thought to throwing him in there. He's young. He's got fresh legs, especially with the, LeBron being the age he is, Luka being sick, getting some fresh legs in there. If he gets exposed a couple times defensively, you pull him out of the game. But the Lakers need help three-point shooting right now. The Vincent and Finney-Smith are not playing at the level that they were even just a week or two ago. And I think throwing someone in there, letting Knecht try to get some shots up wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Just try to mix things up a little bit. On their side of things, Julius Randle still having a big performance, 22 points, kind of rewriting that playoff narrative about him. Jaden McDaniels. So we've seen in the games that they've won, he's had 25 and 30. And in game 2, I believe he had 8 points. So Jaden McDaniels has been a real big part of this team. Gobert only 1 point. Mike Conley had a couple big shots, 9. Edwards took over down the stretch with 29. And off the bench, Naz Reid 11, DiVincenzo 10, and Alexander Walker 4. So the Lakers need to win this game. They can win this game. I really don't even know, back to my kind of original point, how much the Lakers were really outplayed. It was just kind of a multitude of factors. Luka being sick, that was brutal, and you want to keep Luka on the floor, but then it's kind of amazing LeBron did what he did. It's just the shots weren't falling from the outside for others, and then Luka's not really available. He's playing, all credit to him, and that kind of came back to bite him a little bit. And the Timberwolves are just playing good ball right now. They you figured they were going to get a game at least in Minnesota. They were going to come out firing on their home floor, loud crowd. I mean, hell, I don't know what's going on with those whistles. The one play where the crowd's whistling and they think it's a dead ball, Luka stops. I mean, that's ridiculous that's even happening in an arena. That has to be stopped. I don't know what they're doing up there in Minnesota, but the Lakers need this one. So the Timberwolves opened as 3.5-point favorites, or excuse me, they opened as 4.5-point favorites. This actually got bet all the way down to 2.5 on the early line. Some late money has come back in on the Timberwolves. It's now up to 3.5. So people are kind of on the Lakers in this game. The total opened at 209.5. It is now down to 208.5. The total tells us something. They're expecting a little bit more scoring. The game 3 was the highest scoring of the series so far. The point total has increasingly gone up a little bit ever since game 1. So thinking there's going to be some more scoring, that's probably good news. Vegas telling you they think that Luka is healthy for this game. So Lakers got to come through and get a win. I don't know what to do with the whole Jackson Hayes thing. I guess he got to bench him, but at the same time, he's the only 7-footer on the team. We talked about in the last video, there's got to be a way to get him more involved in some lobs, some easy buckets, get him in the game. That obviously took a hit when Luka was sick and was kind of not really running the pick and roll as much. Hopefully he's good to go for this one. And the shooters in the corners have got to be active. And they've got to simply come down with rebounds. They cannot turn the ball over against a team on the road that has that much more length and size in them. And the fact that the game was really that close, it never really felt like the Timberwolves took advantage of that game. I mean, it was 103 tied with 5 minutes to go. The Lakers, despite all that, with, again, Luka being sick and being on the road and turning the ball over that much, we're still in the game. So it's not like Minnesota's shooting lights out or they're unbelievable to deal with. The Lakers, they got 116 there at the end, but kind of had a few big buckets down the stretch. I'm not worried about the Lakers defense. I'm worried about the Lakers offense. The Lakers got to find ways to score, and it can't just be switching Rudy Gobert onto them. They figured that out. He had the big steal on Luka Doncic late in that game in the third or fourth quarter. They got to hit shots in the corner. They've got other guys have to be involved in this. And in game 2, what we saw when the Lakers won, they got Naz Reid, they got DiVincenzo, they got these guys in foul trouble early. The Lakers really got to get that whistle going on the road, get to the free throw line, and they got to knock them down. 13 of 20 is not acceptable. So, again, hopefully Lakers get a W. We're coming into the preview video on Wednesday, feeling much more optimistic. The series is 2-2 tie back to LA. I think everyone feels really good about that. You got to pick one of these off on the road, and then all you got to do is win your games at home, and you got it. But so big win for the Timberwolves on Friday night. Hopefully the Lakers get a big one on Sunday. I think they're going to do it. They're going to come out with a lot of energy, and hopefully if Luka's feeling better, that should play a big impact in this game. But, prayers up for this one. And Alan will get you guys on the post-game show after the game, and then obviously his morning show during the week. And then I'll be back with a preview video for Game 5 on Tuesday night. So appreciate everybody. Enjoy your weekend, and go Lakers.